Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Superstar PartyPlex. My name is Zen, and today I will be playing Luke Wright, aka Eggs Florentine, and also handy to an as of yet unknown degree. And with me today we have.
Hi, hello. My name is 20 Crows in a Trench Coat, Crows for sure, and in today's FPS, I will be playing everyone's favorite soggy security specter, Ezra Wilson. Today's FPS is a kind gesture.
uh, so we're starting off. Probably it's the middle of the night. It's the middle of the night shift. Ezra's been on a couple rounds of patrol around the partyplex and is now stopped in at a break room to have some coffee and maybe sit down for a few minutes. Cause
Yeah,
you get breaks, at least even when Bailey schedules you for a lot of guard shifts, at least you get breaks on those.
I'm honestly surprised that that he's scheduled and allowed to have breaks. Holy shit.
Human rights, basic human rights. In general, the people who founded the Partyplex are decent people. There's structural protections for you to have breaks and fair pay
Yeah,
that
yeah,
Bailey
that's
can't
fair.
override.
That's good. Thankfully.
So yeah, Ezra's having a break, sipping some coffee at the table maybe. When Luke also stops by, into the break room because he's also scheduled tonight. Um, have you decided which side of Ezra's face is the scarred side yet?
It is the left-hand side, uh, if I remember correctly, is what I had decided on. I don't have
Mhm.
a new reference drawn, but yeah, it's the left-hand side.
Mhm. So yeah, the door to the left hand side of Ezra opens and Luke walks in and sort of waves at Ezra and says, "Oh, hi Ezra." And Ezra uh, does not notice any of that happening.
Correct. Correct. He does not. He's just still sipping his coffee.
Mhm. Yeah. Then Luke figures he's probably just trying to chill, so he walks up to the table and like pulls out a chair and Ezra suddenly Luke jump scare.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, fuck."
Uh,
He flinches back a bit and just looks very surprised.
are you good, Ezra?
Uh, is he sitting on the I suspect he's sitting on the right-hand side.
I was thinking like he's pulled out the chair straight across from Ezra.
Okay.
And he hasn't sat down yet because Ezra
Yeah.
flinched back and he's like,
Yeah.
I don't want to get closer if I'm making things worse somehow.
Oh, shit. Yeah, sorry, you just surprised me.
I I didn't mean to. I mean, I said hi when I came in.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I didn't hear you. And he,
Uh,
like, rubs the back of his neck a bit awkwardly.
uh, right. Sorry.
"Mm, you don't have to apologize. Um, the, this, he gestures to his, face. It's just fucked me over a lot.
Yeah, Luke sort of winces sympathetically and is like, "Yeah, that's seems rough. Uh, Still, I really don't want to be startling you like that, though. Uh, I think Handy pipes in like, we could always put a bell on you. Is that
This
in
is me.
character?
It might. Ezra might chuckle a little bit at it.
Andy,
Yeah,
I really don't think that's practical. What? It works for cats.
I don't think he's a cat. Out
That's.
of character. I mean, he's a sopping wet cat, but that is.
I mean, just because it works for cats doesn't mean that it only works for cats.
I don't. You do not need a bell.
Yeah, I wasn't going to actually do that.
That's good.
But still, I mean, you're my friend, as I really don't want to be scaring you.
Oh, you called him Ez.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Um.
Maybe I could, like, knock or something? I don't know.
I'm. I mean, the knocking. It's still on the same side, so I likely, unless like I had my hand against the wall and felt the vibrations, like from the knocking, which I don't think I have the. Never mind. I was like, wait, that has to do with touch. Touch nerves.
Mm-hmm. Also not great on that side.
Right. Yeah. Like, yeah. I don't know. Hmm.
I guess we'll have to think about it and try to figure something out.
Yeah, that'd be a. Yeah.
Is is it just an issue with that side? Uh,
Um, just like hearing and seeing on this side. Yeah. Um. Yeah. This, because that's the side that got blasted.
Luke nods. Yeah, he seems a little nervous as he's like, so when I'm on the other side of you, is that. I mean, you can hear me now, right?
I can hear you enough. Like, I understand what you're saying to me.
Yeah, his shoulders kind of slump a little. He's like, I'd speak up if I could. Uh, this sucks.
Yeah. really does suck. I, I didn't want someone else getting hurt, so I did what I could have with the amount of control I could have grabbed. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
had enough to flick my wrist.
Luke nods. I'm, I'm not, like, blaming you for getting blasted. It's just, uh, unfortunate coincidence of events.
Yeah. I mean, do you know? Oh God, what's the spell? Trying to remember. There's like a spell that. No, never mind. That spell's probably not the best idea because I know people have limited amounts that they can use, like with the energy and stuff, and yeah,
Yeah, I'm not sure
and
I'm so comfortable with just casual spell casting yet either.
yeah.
I mean, there's texting, I guess, but then everything has to go through Handy, and I know you have some trouble with the Brass Watch, and heck,
Luke got him a phone.
yeah, Luke got him a phone. I mean, there's the phone, but is that better? Is that.
I mean, the phone is a bit better. I mean, it's still small text, and
Yeah,
yeah.
takes a while to type everything out. That's not ideal. There's gotta be more ways to communicate than that. Uh, do we want to both roll perception and see?
Yeah, yeah. Oh God, that's a nat one.
God,
What did Luke roll?
an 8. I'm gonna roll for Handy too, just because sometimes it gets these things better. Nope.
um, I mean,
It did not.
wow. I mean, I could.
I think like Luke's the best. It's just going to like be slightly delayed, maybe. So I think like Luke's size. It's like, I mean, we can keep thinking about it and see if any better ideas come to mind.
Yeah. He looks a bit, Ezra looks a bit saddened about this.
Oh,
About, like, not being able to hear, uh, not being able to hear Luke very well. Like, he feels kinda bad about it.
oh. I I feel like Luke doesn't want Ezra to feel bad for multiple reasons. Because that's his friend and he doesn't want his friend to suffer, and also, not the nicest smell in the break room. So Luke is trying to change the topic and is like, anyway, in the meantime, uh, do you know what show the daycare theater is working on next?
Sorry, that was theater brain.
He's trying to activate Ezra's special interest.
Activated my theater brain. Oh god. Oh my god. I'm like, oh god, which shows do I know? Oh god. What niche shows? No, it probably wouldn't be niche shows because this is a theater connected to a place and they want to make money, so it'd be like a popular show. Okay. Oh god. What I need to think of.
It could also just be something original. You could throw together like two or three random characteristics and make up your own imaginary show.
um okay. Okay, what poster? Okay, okay, I've decided on Legally Blonde because that's the first poster that I saw. The good in Wicked is Glinda, yeah. um, the one played by Ariana Grande. Okay, so like, from what I know, it's like this show about a girl who follows her boyfriend to a very prestigious school, for like lawyers. It's a great show. Yeah.
Luke sort of like nods along
Yeah.
as Ezra talks about that. I'm
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what if there's a poster for the show up on the corkboard that Ezra goes to look at for some reason, and next to it is the flyer.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like, yeah, this has like all the cast he goes up to it and is like this has all the cast members on it, crew, uh, and he gestures to it.
Crew, I didn't know the Cake Man was
Crew
working on
Velvet,
this.
what are you doing here? Crew Velvet in a hit production of Legally Blonde. You know what? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, you know what? He would make a great Elle Woods. I would love to see that. Oh my god, a drag performance of Legally Blonde. I need to see that. I need
I'm
I
sure it
unironically need to see
exists.
that. Okay, nope. Nope, I'm not worrying about who would make like a great Paulette.
Oh my god, I'm a fucking nerd. Oh my god.
uh, prop pilled theater maxing, I guess. Anyways, so yeah, he gestures to the cast and the production team and the technicians who are backstage. Um, and then yeah, considering that Luke got the higher role, he could be the one to see it, like while Ezra is standing next to the corkboard.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, so maybe Luke gets up to take a closer look at the poster because if it's got that many names on it, it is not readable from 5 feet away. Even though
Can
this man does
confirm.
not need glasses. Uh, but yeah, he comes up and he's like looking over and he's like, "Oh wow, that's a lot of people seem to be working on this."
Yeah, it's a big ensemble show. It's yeah, there's a lot of like props, there's a lot of costumes, so yeah. And yeah,
And Luke is
sound design.
nodding along as Ezra talks, and he's sort of looking the poster over. Uh, and then he notices another flyer tacked to the bulletin board next to the show poster. Uh, he's like, "Huh.
Hmm?
Um, do you think this would work?" And he sort of like points out to Ezra the flyer which has like beginner course for signed common uh at the, Future World City Community College.
Uh, yeah, that would actually probably be really good. Yeah. Yeah. Um, would you want to do that?
I mean, I don't see what it hurts to try.
Uh,
Uh, looks like it starts in a few days. Hmm. Yeah. We might as well check if there's still spots left and give it a try.
okay, yeah. Um, he nods a bit.
Mm-hmm. And Luke kind of holds Handy up, like, Handy, can you take a picture so I can look into that more later? And Handy's like, of course, what else am I here for? Then takes a picture. It
Handy,
occurs
you're an asshole.
it occurs to me belatedly, is Percival here? Because I don't think Luke has seen Percival before,
I
at
was
least not on
gonna
camera.
say that. Um, I it's outside of this isn't a break room,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't think Percival is here. Like I I mean if we want him to see Percival, then like when we go forward a couple days, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because I'm just like, if Percival was in the room, I'm sure Luke would have some sort of reaction. Because he
Yeah.
hasn't seen that yet.
Yeah.
But nope, if not, they can just be chilling. Luke will continue
Yeah.
listening to Ezra talk about the play, I'm sure, until Ezra's break is over.
Yes.
And then they go their separate ways. Uh, and
Yeah.
like probably the next day, Ezra gets a text from Luke that, there were still spots left in the class and he's signed them up.
He's just like awesome with like an analog smiley.
Aww.
it a :3. I don't know. Ezra, do you use :3? No, he doesn't. He
Yeah,
doesn't.
that feels too mischievous for him.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, just an analog smiley.
Mm-hmm. Yay. And then they can maybe make plans to meet up at the PartyPlex and then head over together.
Yeah, I mean, where else are they gonna meet up at?
Ezra would have to walk if they met up anywhere else, so.
he, he's not good at that anymore.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. So yeah,
I
Luke.
mean, he can,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. Luke will probably offer to drive them both over to the college then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. You want to go forward a couple days to where,
Yeah.
yeah.
Luke comes to the partyplex and sort of parks outside the doors to pick Ezra up,
Hmm.
wearing his casual clothes.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Hoodie and jeans instead of uniform.
Holy
I mean,
shit.
you've seen Luke dressed like that several times by now, I think.
Yeah, most likely.
But yippee is just a non work casual hangout class.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was assuming that he was gonna go in to the rat room.
Oh, and come and meet Ezra and walk him out. Yeah, that
Yeah.
would probably be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The yeah. So Luke will park and go inside to go get Ezra.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, if he heads inside, goes to the rat room and opens the door, uh, Ezra's in there.
Mm-hmm.
So's freak rat man looking thing.
I feel like Luke stands still in the doorway for a second, and Handy's like, wait. I'm thinking. I'm thinking of things for Handy to say. I feel like, Handy is like, oh, what the fuck? Hairwire wasn't bad enough? You're cheating on him with another freaky mechanical creature?
What?
I mean, who is this guy?
First off, no, I'm not. This is Percival. Uh, it's a suit of armor that can follow me around, and it's a mechanism that I had made, and it's complicated. It's not something I have. It is not. I am not.
So, not a new boyfriend, it's something you wear?
Yes.
Furry. Andy. What? I mean, he chose to make it look like a rat. He could have made it look like anything else.
I, if it's going to, there are animatronic animals here. And I wanted it to seem like it fit in more. And I, I
I mean, there's some non-animal animatronics as well, but
It felt weird to make it look. I guess I'm not making it look not like an animal, because that feels weirder.
what, making it look like a regular suit of armor would be weirder than having
I,
it look like your favorite animal?
I, uh,
Andy.
at this point, it's just Handy and Ezra going back and forth.
Mhm.
Ezra is not a furry. Um, Ezra respects furries. Like, hell yeah, that's fucking awesome. Um, can my monitors not do that, please? Um, I guess, hey, hey, Luke,
Mhm.
do you want to give me perception or insight?
Sure. Let me see. They're both the same modifier, so God fucking damn it. Dice
Do
Parser
you
only wants
want to
to roll twos today.
do you want to re-roll that?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out a physical dice to roll this with.
Yes,
Let's
join me with my
see.
physical dice.
Yes. It's me, boy. I'm the physical dice.
Speaking to you inside your brain. Listen to me, boy. Leave Dice Parser.
Okay, that's a 12 plus 6, 18. Much
Yeah,
better.
yeah, when you, other than the, whatever the fuck is coming off of Handy, I suspect mischief is coming off of it.
Yeah.
Um, and, Ezra's, um,
Embarrassment.
I don't know if embarrassment is the right word, because, like, Handy's just rage baiting right now. There's, I guess embarrassment works for him, for, Ezra, along with, like, slight
Frustration.
confusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, um, yeah, frustration. Um, you pick up, like, some curiosity and a pinch of confusion off of Percival. It's not much, it's just like the faintest amount.
I feel like while Handy and Ezra are going back and forth, Luke is just like looking at Percival, capital L. And then when there's a break in the back and forth, Luke is like, "So, is it armor or is it an animatronic?"
Um, it's, I guess, kind of a mix of both. Um, the the endo on the inside has the ability to, uh I have to use a tool, and I can move the endoskeleton so that I'm able to wear it as armor. It's
I feel like
I
Luke
don't know.
doesn't love hearing that, but he's wearing a mask,
Oh,
so he's just like,
oh, goddamn.
hmm.
Oh, fuck.
Uh,
Ezra just, like, stopped and he's like, I'm gonna shut up now.
uh, I, I, I mean that would be fine if it wasn't a person.
What?
I, I think you have a guy on your hands.
What?
This is in character Ezra being confused, right?
Yes.
Okay, and not you out of character not hearing me. Just checking.
Right. Yeah. Like, VB in chat. Congrats, Ezra. You're a father. There's like a slight loading thing above his head. And he's like, what? What do you mean that he's what?
Okay, I don't love talking about this, but as long as if you can be not weird about it,
I'm okay.
yeah, you know how Airwire and the other night terrors can sense emotions?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can too, since I died. And, Percival definitely has some emotions. They're like kind of faint, but like a normal suit of armor doesn't have any emotions. You know?
Yeah. You can tell that Ezra is processing this. This was not intentional by him.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like, huh, I did not know that. I mean, hmm, the might possibly be because like when I had, I mean, actually that does make sense. I just didn't expect it to happen.
Welcome to the club. Eggs didn't mean to
What?
make me either.
I Yeah. And when Handy says that, uh Percival moves from looking at I guess Luke or Ezra, whoever the fuck he was looking at, to looking at Handy. And there's just a bit more uh surprise and curiosity from the Rat Man. Huh. Shit, this is actually I might have to do with like the programming the program for like having it be technically an animatronic, needing the personality chip. I had used a blank one, so that means that over time it's probably been learning and likely developing a personality, and it's starting to register or something. He's
I mean, I can't really chime in on any of that. I don't know a lot about coding, but he's got emotions.
hmm,
Mostly the curiosity, I think.
hmm, uh, that Okay. I mean, hmm.
Sorry, I didn't mean to derail us this much.
It's okay. I might have to learn more about this, like how Ezra seems like very surprised and like holy shit, I kind of sort of created a living guy. How did I do this? This is kind of neat and interesting. I need to learn more about how this happened.
Mm-hmm. I think Handsy looks up at Luke and is like, well, great going, Eggs. You broke him.
Nope, nope. Did not break me. I'm kind of excited about this. Because I did not mean to do this, but it means that I can learn more about how this happened. And that's interesting. And we have to get to our thing.
Yeah, we should probably get going.
Yeah. Like he's he's the hand that is not occupied by the cane is like flapping a little bit from excitement.
Uh huh. I feel like, uh, well, actually, is is Percival coming with us to the class, or is he staying at the PartyPlex? I only booked 2 seats.
um hmm. I mean it would hmm. If you only booked 2 seats, it would probably be uh,
Out of character, do you want Percy to come to this?
I did not plan for Percy to come to this.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it would be better if, yeah.
already kind of
It was,
doing a lot. Yeah, nice to meet you, Percy. And Luke kind of awkwardly waves at the Springlock suit.
yeah. Uh, hold on. I'm gonna make an intelligence check for Percy. His first roll! Baby's first roll! And it's so bad! Aw, buddy. It's, 9 plus 3, 12. I... Oh god. How do you respond, boy? I think he just sort of tries to mimic it a little bit. Mimic!
The mimic!
Yeah, just like, yeah, mimics it kind of awkwardly. The freak does not know what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. I think Luke is still just like, yeah, that's it. You're doing great, bud.
Its ears perk up a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, and I think now they can head out.
Mm-hmm. uh, sorry to sort of spring that on you.
Uh, No, it's okay. Um, the the emotion thing is a bit surprising. I mean,
Yeah, I kinda don't like telling people about that usually. James knows and Harlequinette and I H and I think I've told Trick, but I think that's the only people who know. Oh, and once again you're forgetting me. I'm not forgetting you, Andy. I thought that was kind of a given, 'cause you were there when I told Ezra and weren't surprised. I feel like it's kind of a given that you already knew.
yeah, it's just internally I feel like Ezra is thinking that makes sense. That kind of makes sense considering.
Does he know about all the organ swapping?
Yes, he does. From Cheshire Rat. Why the fuck are you so loud now? Did the thing do the thing again? It did not do the thing again. That's honestly surprising.
Oh, so I just got loud all of a sudden.
Yeah, it was at least it was just on my end. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes this happens, alas.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, Luke
Yeah.
seems very sheepish about it, and it's like, I, I don't want it changing how people act around me or anything, so yeah, I don't exactly go around telling people usually. I think you're the first person besides Handy that I've just come out and told about it. Harlequinette kind of figured it out on their own and then kind of clued James in and
Mhm. Yeah. He nods along. He's listening to him, and yeah. When you had said that I wouldn't be able to, I guess when you had said told me that I wouldn't be able to hide how I was feeling back when I was recovering, is that what you had meant?
he
Like,
winces a little and is like, yeah, pretty much. I mean, even if you're a good liar, if you're feeling something that's, I don't know, the terrors and I can kinda tell.
mm,
I don't mean to be intrusive about it or anything. I just, I don't know, I didn't want you to be lying about being fine when you were in pain and scared, and rightfully so.
he nods. Like, yeah, he gets all of that. Like, yeah. That makes sense to him.
Mm-hmm. Yee. And maybe this is like when they make it to the car and Luke will open the door for Ezra to get in the passenger side.
Mm, thank you. And he gets into the car and yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Luke will get in and start driving them. It's not very far, so it should still be within your radius. And we probably could have walked it, but
It's better that we drive. And he I suspect that he like keeps his cane out of his hammer space just so it's easier and he doesn't risk pulling out one of his 85 kazoos. Yeah, for our audience, the other day Ezra bought 85 kazoos.
He spent all the
Um
tickets he had accumulated over his many games, all on
uh,
kazoos.
Harlequinette judged him for it. I play the most mentally stable character in the PartyPlex.
Here's the thing,
That's a 9.
you don't play the most mentally unstable character in the
Right,
PartyPlex.
because there's fucking Bailey.
There's Bailey, there's Buzzkill and various other night terrors. Uh,
Yeah.
there's Bailey. Like
Fucking Bailey.
there's a few people under Ezra on the normal insane list. He's not at the
Yeah.
bottom.
He's he's great. He's so normal.
Mhm. He's sure as fuck not at the top, but he's not at the bottom either.
He's perfectly in the middle. No, he's not.
He's near the bottom, but he's not at the very bottom.
That's important.
Mhm. Wait, something just occurred to me. Have he and Hairwire traded places? Is Hairwire doing better mentally than Ezra right now? Because
He might be.
when they first met, Hairwire was undoubtedly doing worse than Ezra. But now Ezra
Yeah.
has been through so much bad, and Hairwire has gone through some good.
Yeah. They
Hairwire
might.
being the more mentally stable one in faulty wiring feels
Oh
wrong.
my. That feels so wrong. Like, it's different kinds of mentally unstable.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Ezra is actively going through it while Hairwire is dealing with the long-term repercussions of having gone through it.
yeah.
Man.
Man. Man.
Anyway, they arrive
Anyway.
at the college. It's time for the part of the FPS that we were actually planning.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Luke parks on this college campus, which looks like the stock photo that you see for a college campus, probably. Given Future World City's whole thing. It's all
I,
modern block buildings. In varying shades of gray and maybe some beige for variety.
ugh. Ugh. I am so glad I went to Toontown. I'm so glad that that's where I went to college.
I feel like the Handy speaking up to say, I feel like the PartyPlex has kind of just sucked all the color from the rest of Future World City and not
Oh,
left any
absolutely.
elsewhere.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is a pretty depressing place, but eh, it's a school. I mean, how like fun and colorful can a college be? It's supposed to be more serious, right?
I mean, they're typically like, at least the one in Toontown is like has some life to it. Like it's an older building, nice brick. Um, I need to think of every college campus I've been on. Oh God.
Mhm.
It's a lot of brick. I'll tell you that much.
Mhm. Mhm. I mean, if it's
Like
Toontown, maybe different buildings or different art styles.
I've always just pictured it as New York or something. Like similar to New
Hey,
York.
I'm walking
I'm
here.
walking here. Literally one of my characters' accents. Like I imagine it looking like where part of where I went to uh a thing in Kansas City. I imagine it looking like this. This is what good college design looks like. This is the sauce. This is
Mhm.
good.
Brick with stone trim and lots of architectural details.
Yes, this is also an art college, so
Mhm. Versus the like solid gray concrete block with windows cut out that you got that these two are standing in front of right now.
yeah. Okay, is this the right place? It looks vaguely like I there's no way. Yeah, okay, it is. Oh my god.
I mean, even if the building's kind of boring to look at, the
It should
class
be
should still
helpful,
be
yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to part 2 of Ezra judges the architectural design of Future World City. He did it in the Thrill of First Love, he's doing it again. Because goddamn, it's all chrome, it's all industrial, it's all millennial gray. This shit sucks.
This shit
Fuck
is so
millennial gray.
ass. Uh.
Okay,
Oh.
yeah.
I hate the everything gray trend.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so I imagine they just go in
Mhm.
and
Luke.
yeah.
Uh. Luke might get a little bit overwhelmed and lost trying to find the right room. Mans has never been to college and has not been to high school in 15 years. He's not used to the layout of school buildings.
Yeah. Let me make a check for Ezra cuz he went to college to get more knowledge. I, I don't know why I said that. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'll make a perception or investigation. I guess perception or investigation, baby. That's what we're known for here at the PartyPlex. God damn you, you fuck ass dice. That's a 5.
Damn.
5 on the die, so plus perception 10.
That's not bad. You're rolling perception? I would have rolled survival for finding your way. But
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's survival. Let's see what he rolls for survival. He's not good at that either. It's not great. It's 13.
13's passable. I feel like Luke is like, we're supposed to be in room 217B. And then from there, Ezra can gather, okay, we're up on the second floor. Okay, this
Yeah.
is 211, so we're over this way. And then there's maybe like a little bit of confusion with A versus B versus C. But they
Yeah.
eventually find the right room. And it's a fairly small class. There's like, like 10 chairs scattered across the floor, and maybe half of them are occupied. Uh,
Yeah.
so Luke opens the door. So Ezra opens the door, I guess, because he found the room, and they can
Yeah.
go in and find chairs.
Yeah.
Luke's
I,
like, Luke wants to sit in the back of the classroom, but the chairs are arranged in are not arranged in such a way that there is a very back of the classroom.
yeah. I think Ezra also was like, oh god, there's nowhere to sit in the back. Oh god, oh god.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Just kind of sit sort of off to the side.
Yeah.
Luke will make
Ezra's a
sure to
bit of
sit on Ezra's right so that uh, Ezra has a chance in hell of hearing him.
yeah. Yeah, Ezra? What? Ezra is like fidgeting with he's just like tapping his fingers and like he's trying not to be stressed. Like I
Mm-hmm.
new environment.
New environment indeed.
Yeah.
And a few other various people in the class that are sort of milling about as you all wait for the professor and for the class to start. You are still on time despite your many delays. Yay.
Yeah. Yay. College simulator for crows.
College simulator. Oh gosh, it's been uh 8 years since I graduated, so my memory of college is not the freshest, but we're gonna do what we can together
We're
with
gonna
the power of soon to be college student and almost a decade graduated alumni. We will arrive at moderately okay depiction of college.
Okay. Frat boys.
No, because this is not,
I know,
yeah. This is like
yeah.
one of those classes that's open to the general public, not during the normal semester, so the range of people that you get in these classes tends to be older working professionals and high schoolers who are getting the credits early. At least that was my experience taking advanced creative writing over the summer semester. So, yeah, there's like a couple of older people here. There's probably like a parent and they're like um, middle to high school aged child.
like 14-ish.
Yeah.
Oh god, those are the scariest ones. Freshmen are fucking terrifying. They're so mean.
8th graders are the meanest people in the world.
They are. They're so mean. Because they haven't gone through their middle school habits yet, so they still bully you. Eighth grade is 13 to 14. Like,
Gosh,
yeah.
I didn't even know that. I was just quoting the John Mulaney bit.
Yeah, 13 to 14. So, like, in middle school, and then, like, the very end of middle school. Middle school.
Crow's having war flashbacks.
I am. They're so mean, man. Public school is fucking scary up until high school, where you meet the theater kids. The theater kids are still mean. They're just quiet about it. Okay, anyways, casual bongos.
Yeah. I think, like, not terribly long after, Luke and Ezra sit down, the professor walks in, internal war with myself. Do I just make this guy my ASL teacher from high school? Just, like, copy paste the real guy in here? Like, I'll sand off some of the I'll sand off some of the serial numbers, hopefully.
Brand, whatever your teacher's name was.
Oh yeah, I would have to change his name because he was named Alex, and we're not opening that can of worms.
Oh, we already had a Robert. We don't need that.
We're not doing name-based drama here, but
Done.
I'm cracking up
Done.
laughing because what if I called him Edwin?
Yeah.
No.
Oh my god. My name is Edwin.
It was difficult to put the pieces together.
Edwin. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. My name is Edwin. God damn it.
Do we have an Isaac yet? I'm on a random name generator and it's giving me the weirdest shit. So the only normal thing it's giving me so far is Isaac. Do we have one yet here at the PartyPlex?
Peggy was saying to go Edwin. We don't have an Isaac.
Okay. I'm not going Edwin because we have to take this seriously. And also I don't want him to have that baggage of, hey man, where's your son? Did you leave your son playing in traffic to be here teaching this class? No. Alright.
And someone else already created Springlock suits in canon, okay?
Man. Alright, so, a sort of young adult, real kind human man walks in, to the class, and he's got, like dark curly hair, and he's at first just focused on like plugging a laptop into the projector, and it's like uh that's sort of just everyone in class stops talking because they figure, the teacher is here. uh I never understand the fucking distinction between professor and like teacher. I know professor is tenure track. I don't remember how the hell you're supposed to tell the difference. um we'll just call him an instructor. This is a community college anyway. uh uh Yeah, see, like Penk is saying, there's no discernible difference unless they tell you. Some of my teachers in college would get so fucking amused that I called them professor, and I'm like, I'm not gonna air the other direction.
Like, uh, yeah. According to the first thing that popped up on Google, that was not the AI overview. I have AI overview blocked. Um, Teachers work with young children and teenagers in K through 12 systems, while professors work with older teens and adults in college and university settings.
Okay, we're bongoing again. So,
Or bongoing, yeah,
we don't need to know all of these
yeah,
intricate details to get to the to get to the point.
to the point, yeah.
So yeah, he kind of stands at the front of the classroom and waits for everyone to be quiet, and then starts his slideshow. Uh, which basically, like, the first slide is like, yeah, his name is Isaac, and he's going to be the instructor for this intro to signed common uh class, or common sign. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like calling it signed common instead of common sign because it feels more like signed exact English than ASL to me, just vibes wise. But I only know the experience of learning ASL, so the experience of them learning is going to be more ASL like.
Yeah.
Who knows? It's common sign. Sign common. You can call it either way. We're making these decisions.
Yay.
You can call it either one. Uh, yeah. And, the second slide is like, yeah, Isaac is deaf. The whole class is going to be common sign immersion, and you're not supposed to talk. Which, Luke looks a little nervous about. What's Ezra's reaction to that?
He looks very nervous as well. Like, he's, like, yeah, he's,
Mm.
yeah, fidgeting a bit more. Because he's like, oh, that's, oh no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the very first ASL class I had, when the instructor was like, "Oh yeah, after today, I'm not going to have an interpreter, and the whole thing's going to be in sign language." Everyone was like, "Oh fuck, oh god, we're gonna
Oh god.
die."
Yeah. Oh god.
No, you'll literally be fine. uh, but yeah, and then basically the slides explain, uh, at first the important stuff will be written out on the slides, and you sort of follow along to learn the basic signs, and then later on in the course, once you have a better understanding of basic signs, the professor will communicate more stuff in sign. So, starting off with a language that everyone here understands, written common. Yippee.
Yippee. I mean,
Mm.
technically Ezra can read all languages, but...
So he could
He
read
can understand.
whatever the slides were written in.
Yeah. The write it in Draconic, easy.
hmm Yeah, and I think for the first class, just sort of like they go over the letters of the alphabet, how to sign all the letters of the alphabet, and the professor explains that like whenever you don't know the sign for something, you can sort of finger spell it out, uh, and that's a good base skill to have in sign language. And yeah, that's probably the extent of the first lesson, I imagine. This might be a several different days FPS where they come back to this
Yeah.
class a few times.
Yeah.
hmm
That's what I'm picking up on is yeah, this is a multiple part FPS. Like not multiple part
hmm
FPS,
Mul-
over multiple days FPS.
yeah, multiple time skips FPS and perhaps some
Yeah.
summarizing. But for the first day, they go over all the letters of the alphabet. The instructor will correct the hand positioning some of the time. Uh, and sort of like make sure everyone's using the correct hand, which is your dominant hand. So it could be left or right. I mean, for Ezra and Luke, it'll be their left hand, but
Yeah.
making sure everyone's signing with their dominant hand and correcting some of the positions, and then sort of like giving everyone a handout to take home to refer to, and telling them to practice before the next class.
Yeah. Like I feel like God, is Ezra are you the type of person to Hmm.
hmm
I'm trying to figure out like I feel like Ezra would probably definitely be the type to make the mistake of oh yeah, right hand. That's more common. So that's probably the one that he tries to but then he's like, "Oh, dominant hand. Okay."
hmm Yeah, the professor might come over and correct Ezra a couple times, like gently pushing his right hand down so that he'll use his left hand instead.
Yeah. Like, oh, sorry. And yeah, switches over to left hand.
hmm Yee. Yeah. First class
Huzzah.
completed. They survived.
They survived.
Mhm. And as they're on their way out, I think Luke's like, "Oh, okay, that wasn't bad."
Yeah, that was fine. I had gotten I guess nervous over nothing. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, do you think we should like practice together before next class? It seems like it might be better than just practicing in the mirror or something.
He nods. Yeah, that yeah. Practicing would be good.
Yay!
Should they make a check of some sort?
That would probably be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe sleight of hand.
Yeah.
This is a plus 0 for Luke.
It's a +3 for Ezra. Okay, 14.
Luke got a nat 20, oh my gosh. Looks at my guy, how are you so good at this? He shrugs. I don't know.
Oh no, man.
Mm-hmm. Yay! Maybe meeting up in the rat room when they're off shift to spend a little time going through the letters and practicing signing a few words
Yeah,
or finger spelling out a few words.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then the next week, going back to class again.
They're going back to class. Huzzah!
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, not getting lost this time, hopefully, because they've been there before.
They've
Yippee!
been there before. My freshman year, I went into the wrong classroom on the first day of class. Yeah.
My first day of
Uh.
college, I walked past the Wright building and like several buildings down the road before someone
Oh
turned me
God.
around. Yep,
Oh God.
yep, I was late to my very first class.
Oof. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So
Mhm.
second class. Hell yeah.
Second class. I think Isaac sort of like has everyone go through the alphabet again and watches and corrects as needed, and then once he feels that they have a decent sign on the alphabet, is like, okay, we're gonna start on some basic signs today. Uh stuff like pronouns and common nouns and just
Pronouns.
some simple words. The interesting thing, ASL does not have gendered pronouns.
Huh.
They have gendered nouns in some cases, but not pronouns. Everything is just pointing.
Hmm.
Well, it's not purely pointing, but like there is not a distinction made between genders when it comes to pronouns. Does that carry over to common sign? Who knows?
Now it does. I don't know.
Yippee! Mhm. But sort of like they learn uh the signs to say some basic sentences like hello, goodbye, please, thank you, sorry, my name is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How well do they pick up on that? Let's find out.
Yeah, another sleight of hand.
Yep. What is that? Okay,
Jesus fucking
13.
Christ, dice parser gave me another nat
Oh
20.
my God. It
It's
just really likes the twos today.
mhm.
It's like,
Three
oh, okay, you don't want the
twos.
twos? Add a 0 on the end of that.
Yeah, three twos, two nat 20s. I might switch back to physical dice after this because dice parser feels weighted today.
Yeah, because, like, I mean, the 2 is on the same side as the 20. So, yeah, let's
Mm-hmm.
see. This is just a. Let's see, how are you rolling for me?
Normally.
Okay, normally, okay. Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, man. Sorry for those three twos. Please don't evict me.
The physical dice await. Dice
Mm-hmm.
parser.
So Luke is doing a pretty great job picking up on all this. How's Ezra doing?
He got a 13, so
Yeah, he might be
he,
struggling a little.
yeah.
It probably doesn't help that he's signing on the same side as his bad eye, so he might have trouble
Yeah.
seeing some of the finer intricacies of the signs he's doing.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking as well. Like, oh boy.
Mhm. Yeah. So Isaac winds up coming over several times to sort of like correct Ezra's hand shape and placement and be like, "Hey, you're not signing name, you're actually signing Fiji." Like, or the equivalent.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, he's not being yelled at for making mistakes. That's good.
Hmm. He is certainly not being yelled at. Uh, and I feel like Isaac approaches like once from Ezra's bad side and Ezra startles, and then he makes a point of approaching from the good side and sort of like waving to get Ezra's attention before correcting him.
Yeah. Yeah, Ezra appreciates that he isn't being my fucking arm for my mic cover. Yeah,
Mm.
he appreciates that he's being corrected in a way that's not. Yay.
That's fairly polite and constructive and not just publicly
Yes.
berating him.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and almost pretty much everyone in the class is getting similar corrections. Luke with his nat 20 probably isn't getting many. He's doing pretty
Luke
good
is an
for now.
outlier.
Mhm. Yeah. But like everyone else in the class is getting the occasional correction of like, no, your hand goes here and your fingers go there, and like you're accidentally signing this instead of that if you have your hand this way.
Yeah.
And basic science acquired, another class is complete.
Huzzah.
Yippee! And Luke and Ezra could meet up to practice again
Yeah.
to make sure that they don't forget all of those new signs that they've learned.
Yeah. I'm I'm not gonna roll again, I don't think.
Yeah,
Cause
that's
yeah.
fair. Because they rolled in
Yeah.
class versus during practice.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then I think, uh, yeah, I think when they go in for the third class is when, before class starts, Isaac kind of like waves to get Luke's attention and sort of pulls him aside and explains that like yeah, as they start getting into actual signing and not just the very basics, facial expressions become important for conveying tone and other information, and
Oh boy.
you can't do that with a full face mask on. So Luke needs to either take his mask off, or this is a good point to drop the class. And Luke kind of signs like, okay, thank you, and goes to sit with Ezra.
Yeah. Uh, Ezra like looks over at him and is like, "Is everything all right?"
Um, Depends on your definition of alright. Um, Basically, he said I can't do much more of the class with my mask on.
Shit. Um,
Yeah, uh, uh.
hmm.
Not, not a good deal. Uh, I feel like if I do take my mask off, I'm gonna get kicked out of class anyway.
I, I mean, the teacher seems like he's a decent guy. I would hope that he wouldn't kick someone out. I mean,
Yeah, but
if he does kick someone out, then there's always the chance of finding a better teacher who wouldn't kick someone out.
I mean, it sounds like there's no one that would teach with me wearing my mask, and I don't imagine that anyone wants to see what's under it. I mean, except James, but he's a special case, I feel like.
Is Sorry, I'm trying to think. Like Ezra has seen him without his mask, and like
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Ezra is that bothered by it, but I'm just worried. Like, is saying I'm not bothered by it. Like, is that a fine thing to say? I don't know.
I think that's a fine
Mm,
thing to say.
Yeah, it's just yeah. He shrugs a bit and is like, I'm not bothered.
Yeah. Uh, Luke kind of steals himself and is like, all right, well, if I get kicked out, I'll be in the car. Um,
Yeah, and if you get kicked out, I'll follow behind because I think that it wouldn't be fair for someone to get kicked out of the class. That's yeah.
oh,
You're my friend and I care about you. Like if they kick you out, that's fucking bullshit. Like he says that quietly. Like
Oh, Luke is very touched. Uh, and I feel like Isaac sort of starts up the the slideshow for the day, which is about you know, starting in on you know, the basics of facial expression interacting with signs, and Luke very nervously takes his mask off and sets it on the chair beside him. Uh, and I feel like, uh, I feel like the old people coming to the class do not give a shit. Do not look. And like the like mom who's there with her kid sort of like looks, double takes, but ultimately doesn't say anything. Uh, and Isaac just sort of like nods at Luke, like, yeah, that works. Luke, who Ezra can tell without rolling, is just incredibly nervous. Sitting there like a stiff breeze could knock him over.
stiff breeze could knock him over whenever. Look at that man.
he's got
Yeah.
he's got sturdy insides. They weren't originally his, but he's less frail and uh, featherweight than he looks.
Yeah. Yeah. Ezra gives Luke a bit of a thumbs up and is just like, "It's okay, man." Like not like verbally saying that, but is like trying to
Be reassuring,
non
encouraging.
yeah.
hmm Yeah, I feel like Luke is still very nervous for the rest of the class as they go over, like, okay, these are the situations where you raise your eyebrows, and these are the situations where you furrow them, and everyone practice moving your eyebrows, which was a real thing we did in my first ASL class that the teacher called eyebrow push ups, where you just practiced moving your eyebrows up and down.
Hmm.
hmm And they learn a couple new signs related to this, for, asking questions and giving emotion, signing various emotions that you emote along with and stuff. Uh, and Luke is very much sticking as far back in the class as he can and focusing mostly on practicing with Ezra when they're paired up for practice. Uh,
Yeah.
shall we roll sleight of hand?
Yes.
And I'm
I'm gonna
gonna,
switch my die.
yeah, I'm gonna do Luke's at disadvantage because he is unmasked and not having a great time.
Oof.
Okay, so that's a 16 and a 12. 12 is still okay. He's definitely making more, fumbling a lot more than he has in the past couple of classes, but he is following along passably.
I- Ezra's really bad at this fun fact. He got an 8.
man. Yeah.
Trying his best.
hmm Is the scar messing up his face probably doesn't make it super easy
Yeah,
to do facial expressions
yeah,
either.
right. Like, yeah, because like, yeah, on his left hand side, like that eye is kind of hard to express emotions with it when, yeah.
hmm Yeah. And at the end of class, Luke is very glad to put his mask back on and hurry out of the building. And is just like, oh.
You doing okay?
As okay as I can be given the circumstances, I guess. I mean, I don't. You know, I don't really take the mask off in front of people, with a few exceptions, and people that I've met twice in sign class is not really my usual idea of exception worthy.
He nods and is like, yeah, that makes sense. Um, I mean, no one had a negative reaction. I mean,
Yeah, but it still feels weird. It feels weird that nobody had a negative reaction.
why does it, if you don't mind me asking, why does it feel weird that people didn't have a negative reaction?
I mean, look at me. How can people just take that in stride?
Hold on. Is that just like take that normally?
Yeah, take that in
Okay.
stride as just like, accept that as normal and keep moving without reacting.
I mean, a lot of the people in there were older, which makes me think that there's a possibility that that there's always a possibility of them having been in, like, I'm trying to think of this from a D&D perspective. Like, the way that I can say this is just like, dude, undeads are fucking common. But I don't want to say that. Like,
hmm
yeah, like, I mean, there's people who have been a part of adventuring guilds and have likely encountered folks who are un like undead. Like, what do you say, undead, or would he just gesture between the two of them? I'm trying to think. What would you do, boy? You're awkward as fuck. He might, he might be like, people who are undead, and that's fairly, I'd say, in some cases, like, it's probably not the weirdest thing that people have seen. Like, I'm trying so hard over here.
hmm
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, the you know the guys that keep breaking in, that kept breaking in, the spooky boys?
Yeah.
My annoy yeah.
Your fuck
They
ass
had
former roommate and its
yeah,
friends.
and his idiot friends, yes. Um, did you know why they like their channel has like only 200 subscribers, 200 followers or whatever? That's because the they're ghost hunters, which essentially just means that they're harassing people who are undead. That's what that means. It, it's more rare for I'm pretty sure it's more rare for people to be freaked out by people who are undead now. Like it's more rare for that than like it is for people to be like, "Oh yeah, that's my buddy." They're just, you know, I'm trying to do you get what I'm trying to say? People have learned over time that like I'm trying to figure out how to phrase do you Zen understand what I'm trying to
Yes,
say?
I understood what you're trying
Okay.
to say. I feel like Luke wouldn't cut in, so I have not been helping
Yeah.
you in character. Maybe like
Yeah.
undead people are still people, something along those
Yeah.
lines.
Yeah, essentially like yeah, people have like learned over time like, oh yeah, people who are undead are just they're just people who died and aren't they're just people who died and are just still walking around. Like that's not the rarest thing in the world. It's fine. And adventuring parties aren't like going out and being assholes to them, except for the spooky boys who just like to harass undead people, and that sucks.
To
I'm
be
pretty sure it's
fair,
against.
yeah, to be fair, I don't think they count as an adventuring guild.
They don't count as an adventuring guild at all. They are. Hold on. He like goes on to use terms of service. Like, see? Oh shit! I can report them. He just reports them real quick for harassment.
Yeah, yeah, they probably deserve that.
They totally deserve it.
Well, now I know what I'm doing next time I'm bored and have a couple hours to kill.
Spam reporting them.
Spam reporting them. Also probably spamming their comments with random hate, but reporting
I
them
would.
would be a fun new angle.
Yeah. Like he's like I would fist bump you if I could. Like he says that to
Mm-hmm.
Handy.
Appreciate the sentiment, I guess. Please don't do that.
I'm not going to. That's why I said if I could. And obviously out of respect, not going to.
Right. Yeah, I guess that's one thing to know that and have people telling me that, and another to actually get my head around it.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird being I guess in a space where you're not treated like shit. Like, it's new and it feels weird at first, and then it's just like, oh, okay. Yeah. I'm okay to be like this in front of others.
Yeah, I think I'm still working on that second part.
It takes a little while to accept.
Luke nods. Yeah. Well, we didn't get kicked out, so I guess, we'll be back next week.
Mm-hmm.
Is it. Do you think it's going to be helpful to you?
He nods. I mean, it's it's helpful, yeah.
And Luke kind of nods. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll come back next week. I kind of feel like ending it here.
Yeah, I
With
think
that.
that this is a nice spot to end it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They've started learning sign language and they're gonna continue doing so in the background off screen.
Yeah. No, we're gonna go through all of their lessons. We're gonna go through with an entire
No!
semester. Yeah,
Here's
no.
the thing, I don't remember all of what was in the first semester of ASL, but I know part of the third part was that we got randomly assigned various car problems and had to act them out. And I do not want to.
Like
Like, the car starts rattling when I'm going uphill and it's over 40 miles per hour. But we weren't allowed to use signs, it was pure pantomime.
they're just charades?
Pretty much, yes. And then. We're not doing that in an audio medium for sure. So, they will continue their lessons off screen and quietly be some degree of uh, signed common conversational.
Yeah. Huzzah.
Huzzah! Yippee!
Yippee.
Yay, that was fun. Thanks for playing with me, Crows.
Yes. I am so happy for this FPS.
Yay! And thanks to everyone listening now and in the future.
If you're listening in the past, stay there, please. For the love of God, please. Like, oh my god. Anyways, yeah, bye-bye!
Bye!